And so we are live for live stream 328. And overnight we had news that some of the export restrictions on NVIDIA's H20 chips are being lifted for export to China. So of course, naturally, we had a move to the upside. As we can see on the right hand side here, NVIDIA is up 4.5%. We also had AMD up as well. Had a market gap up. This was the ES. So we had a gap up on ES. Price is sold off. Came down, filled the gap, extended a little bit to the downside. And at the moment, we are finding buyers. Imagine it's going to be a similar scenario over on NQ. Let's see, over on NQ, didn't quite fill the gap because, of course, it's a very tech-heavy instrument. As you can see, had the gap up as well, fairly big gap. About 0.75%, had a pullback, and relative strength-wise, it's stronger than ES today, and we are seeing the buyers step back in the market. We are currently seeing a sell-off in gold. You can see here we had a gap down, filled the gap to the upside, currently selling through the current lows, regular trade downward lows. Seeing a pickup in volume here to the downside. Overall, the markets remain within a pretty normal range. Currently the range on NQ is 226 points. On ES is 43 points. On gold, 36.5, and pretty narrow range over on oil at 86 cents. So unfortunately today I don't think I'm going to have a Fibonacci setup. I don't believe, which poses its own set of challenges. Certainly poses its own set of challenges. So let's see. If we're into an area we could find sellers. I suppose we could buy here, looking for the move up to 74.25, but it would be buying pretty high. Seeing a pickup in sellers there to the downside on this instrument here, which is our gold. That 57, that could be a good area to buy. Gonna buy there. Gonna buy over here as well. Okay, so let's put an alert right there. Let's put a stop down there. Over on ES. Let's see. Goodness me. Oh, come on. Let's put an alert there. And put a stop down there. Could have done with a better price over on ES. Certainly could have been a better price, but we'll see. It's a rather aggressive entry. Rather aggressive. We'll see. So that's at 13. Let's put an alert at 13.25. That's at 74. 75. And this is going to be at 74.25. So I'm gonna see. Maybe I'll be able to trail my stop up. You know what? I'm gonna trail my stop up a bit. Just in case I've got this wrong. And this is gonna reverse then. Just in case I've got it wrong. Okay, so it's starting to go in my favor a bit. I'm just gonna add another one over there. I'm gonna take it off if we go below that low. I'm gonna add another one over there. Take it off if we go below that low. Charlie. Ugh. Mm. Mm-mm-mm. Did I miss something here? Is it like a VWAP or anything? Oh, for fuck's sake. That better not be VWAP. Oh, that better not be fucking VWAP. You gotta be kidding me if that's VWAP. That's an EMA 50 on a 5-minute. Oh, goodness me. Mark it up this much. Normally I'm naively shorting it. Now I'm long. You can imagine how it's going to sell off. We'll see. We'll see. Can we get through these highs? Get to 12. I'm more concerned about ES than I am NQ for whatever reason. I suppose he has great, weaker. Oh, goodness me, of course, this is starting to recover. Fuck. Because I added to this position, if I lose across the board here, I'm going to count it as 2 losses here and 2 losses over here. Okay, through the 12. Let's see if we can get this 13 and pick up these group of 3 contracts up at 13. $12.75. $13. Come on, fill me. Fill me. Come on. Fill these contracts, man. Fuck, man. Yeah, okay. So ES is off the board. Let's cancel this order. You know what? We get to 72. I'm trailing this 50 up into profit. Trail it to these lows at 63s. The original stop remains. Let's see. I'll trade it to the last bullish candle low. The last completed bullish candle low. So at the moment, that's 64.75. Yep, just got to that level, 64.75. Oh my word. Come on, it's not filled me. What in the... oh my gosh. What is this? 74.50. Oh, that's why. Ah, it's at 74.75. Golly. Should be at 74.25. You know what? Come and get me. Taking the 50 off there. Taking that 50 off. Okay. Probably wouldn't have been filled, but um, you know what? Let's, if it gets down to that original position, I'm gonna buy. Stop below these lows here. Gets down to the original entry, I'm gonna buy, try and take it off just around about these highs. Stop just below these lows. Look at that, pretty much perfect test of those lows, and now it's putting in a potential buy signal. Goodness me. It would be incredibly brave to buy this gold here. I'm gonna buy it. If we get to that target of 74.25, I'm taking the cancelling this order at 57.25. Okay, so what are we looking at here? A buy here, looking at target round about there. Stop all the way down here. We close above. Let's see, if we close above 39.6, I'll just add to it and take that off up there. That would be pretty dangerous. I'll be buying right into the 340s. That poses its own set of dangers. Certainly poses its own set of dangers. Oh, look at that. Maybe you should have held it all. There we go. Cancelling this order. Aggressive long across the board worked on that. On the NQ and the ES. So let's see where the account is. The account is up to 397. From 338. Picked up near 60. Look at this move to the upside. Could be a bad sign for this trade over here. Certainly could be. Especially as it struggles to go a bit higher. Maybe you take it off. You know what? You took the trade, so. Let's see. Let's see. Hold up. Could I take that trade? Hold on a second here. It would be. Hold on. Ah. It's a whole different system altogether. So we got that one. We got this one. Okay. Mm. Oh, it does work. It does work. It does work. Let's see. It's this one all the way down. So it's buying the 134s. Buy the 134s. Oh, hold on. Get out the way, man. 134 is a buy. Buy. 134.25. Oh my gosh. Buy. $172 is a take profit. 172. Seems I'm gonna get a signal to get out here. On gold. Hold on. 3, 2. Get out. Get out there on gold. Let's see. Could go short, short on gold with a take profit right there. Okay, so alert. Stop loss is there. 146. Okay. 6.8. Let's see. That's NQ. Okay. Right, so 115 is a stop loss. 115. 115. You've gotta be fucking kidding me, man. Jeez Louise. Oh, did I add that loss on gold to my spreadsheet? Let's add the loss on gold to my spreadsheet. So that was loss number 1 on the day. Oh, hold on. We could add some. Let's see. Okay. So take profit right here. Add alert. Stop loss up here. Take profit right here. Stop loss right there. $44.50. Right there. Right there. What's the time? It is 12. So need a sell off in all three instruments. Not sure if I'm going to see that. Seems like gold is going to target, which could be a bad sign for NQ and ES. Yep, down to target on gold. Come on, fill me. There we go. Been filled on gold. So up to 395, was up at 397 previously. If we can pick up this 42 right here. Oh, battery's low. So this 0975 could act as a bit of a hindrance for us here. Certainly could act as a bit of a hindrance. But we'll see. We'll ultimately see. This down here at 34 is a Fibonacci trade on NQ. Fibonacci long. Okay, so that's down at 0850. Let's put an alert at 0850. Let's put one at 0825. Let's put an alert down at 4350. A full point below. So we're so close here. Let's see. Down to 0925. 3 ticks away. That's quite a lot for ES. We are below this 0975 level. Let's see. I may just add one here. With a stop above here. Just in case he wants to come back. Yeah, just in case he wants to come back. Let's see if we can go get picked up here. Tut tut. Let's move it up by a tick. You know what? Don't like the price action there. Doesn't really fill me with confidence. You know what? Just going to add one there with a stop above the highs. Looks like it's going to be a stop out. Okay, so this will count as 2 stop outs, because if I get stopped out on this one, we'll be adding it to the stop out amounts. So currently 1 loss on the day. Come on. Good strong flush and hold here. Make a new low. Come on, make a new low. Make a new low. Hit the all 950s here. It's been bought up. Bad sign. Bad sign. Buyers are down there. Bad sign. We can see it on NQ as well. Bad sign. Bad sign. There we go. 1 loss to add. So add that loss. Oh, hold on. Add that loss over there. You're gonna have to add a loss over here as well. When this gets stopped out. Cool. It's a lot of buying there. Was that just buying to take out these highs and drive lower? I doubt it. See, the buyers are still back there. We're seeing the sellers across on. Oh wow, seeing the sellers across on this. Oh wow, across on. Gonna add back again. I'm going to place a stop for the highs again. Come on, go get to target here. Target's filled there. Cancel this order. So it was filled there on ES. Still got that stop seen there. I want to see us get filled over here. How much should we lose over here? Oh, wow. Straight through the level. Come on, fill me. Fill me. Come on. Come on. There we go. Filled me. Wahey. Okay. Seeing that selling across over there. Let's see. Where's the account up to now? 446. Started at 338. Okay. Do we really want to take the Fibonacci trade? With a market flying down like this? Hold on a sec. Oh, this needs to be cancelled. Okay. So the Fibonacci trade. Let's think about this Fibonacci trade. The Fibonacci trade. So. Let's see. Yeah, I'll keep the Fibonacci trade on there. Who knows? Maybe the market wants to pay me. So I think I'm going to call it there for our. Let's see. I'm risking about 40 on this Fibonacci trade actually. Risking 40 to make Why is the risk reward so off on it? If that's... Surely that should be... You know what? Okay. Yep, hold on. Yeah, that's better. So, previously was down at 34. Who knows? Maybe I've tried to micromanage this a bit too much here. Should have been in at 34. But I've tried to move it down to get better risk reward. Of course, if it gets through 72, it proved that micromanaging the trade was not the best decision. Because I think price has just gone through that 34. Yes, got down to that 34. So it would have been up at this moment in time. Maybe put one at 34. Put one further down. Let's do it that way. Let's have a look at ES. What's ES doing? Let's see. ES seems to want to threaten its lows. Let's have a look at these profiles. So, got a point of control, running away. These are the lows of day. Let's have a look at the NQ. Let's see what the NQ profile. Let's have a look at the NQ profile. Let's take some of these drawings off. Let's take the drawings off. Let's see. NQ is a long way from the profile lows. All the way down at 23,090s. So we're looking for a move back through the 70s. That's through the point of control. All the way up there. Questions. Distortion. Pull back 50%. 72s. You know what? It is a good level to buy from, that 34. To target 72s. Maybe I was a little bit too greedy. I just realized I haven't said good morning to everyone. Let's put good morning in the... Well, it's afternoon now. So good afternoon in the YouTube chat box. Let's see. Good afternoon. Afternoon, everyone. Put that in the YouTube chat. So, let's see. Hold on. Oh, no. Why are the drawings not locked? Come on, let's not do that. Okay, let's see. Does this qualify? No, it doesn't. ES doesn't qualify. Thing about it is, gold qualifies for a continuation short, but I don't know if I'm going to the well too often here. It'll be pretty aggressive. Now, what are my concerns with why I'm so concerned about the fib trade on NQ? Now, if we go over to the NQ chart, okay, over on the NQ chart, we have this gap all the way down at 23,028. Yep, so the regular trade now is, so we've got this huge gap all the way down here. You know what? Let's put it there, and we're gonna call it 15th of July. So that's what we're going to call it, and we're going to global sync this. So how do you global sync now? Sync globally. So that should be on all my charts. Oh, goodness me. Well. I tell you what, we get to that 72. I'm going to have to treat it as a lesson learned and sticking to the conviction, because it was 34 was the area I was supposed to be long, but I decided to go lower, and so wasn't filled. Let's see, so we'll be up quite a bit. Wow, look at that gold. Really good stuff over there. Really good stuff. Yeah, the problem with the gold would be, I'm gonna have to just watch this. Gotta stay on the sidelines, but problem is, the longer it takes to get to 72, if it just trails down, then it may just go all the way down to the stop. But this kind of price action is what I would have been expecting, how it's going at the moment, but we'll see. So let's see, right there, let's have a look at this. Okay, that is a huge projection over on, so the projection over on gold would be a move down to the 318.5 all the way down here. That's where the projection would be, 18.5. See, that would be, hold on, what is this? Right here. Let's see, where's the target? That's where the target would be on the gold. I'm not sure if I would want to be participating in. That's a huge short. Let's see. That's 14 points or 140 ticks. A pretty big short right there. So I'm going to keep these orders sitting here. Now, market could of course just roll over, run over my stop, go for gap fill. treat the news of NVIDIA H20 export restrictions being lifted as a nothing burger. Because if we look at another thing we could look at would be while that hangs around, oh no, this is a horrible chart. Let's see, hide the functions, NQ, regular trading hours. No, let's go to electronic trading hours. See, so we had this move overnight. This would have been maybe about 9:30 Eastern. I think it's around about 9:30 Eastern. We had this move up. We had 167 points, which is quite a bit on this current market, to the upside. Okay, we came back down and re-auctioned quite a fair bit of it, but we've not got down to that 23,005. So certainly the market may want to revisit that at some point, and that also corresponds pretty well with the gap from where we've had NVIDIA news. So we'll see. We'll certainly see. So this looks like a bit of a head and shoulders pattern. It would seem that way, but we're looking at a market at all-time highs. Do you want to be taking short patterns? No, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if you want to be doing that. So we got shoulder, head, shoulder, but again, I was looking for that Fibonacci buy. Who knows? Trying to be greedy may end up costing me. I suppose it wasn't being greedy. It was trying to get that better risk reward. And there's no guarantees that it would have been filled at 34, because we came down to 34 exactly and the market turned. There's been plenty of times the market has hit a level where I've had an order, whether it's a take profit or a pending order, and I simply wasn't filled and the market just ran away from that level. So I'm not going to beat myself up too much. I'm not going to beat myself up too much. Well, these lows, higher lows for the March back up. Let's see. Let's see where my stops are actually. So my stops aren't quite at lower day. So this was the first turn, this was the second turn, but we made lower highs each time. We made lower highs each time. because we gapped up, sold, lower high, made lower low, lower high. Will the pattern continue with a lower low? Distance between the highs is 17. Let's just say 20 points. So 20 points, which takes us up to 161. 161. What was the distance between 23 points? And then it's 20 points. So this should be 17. Oh, if it's 17, who knows? $64. Did it just run into the... Oh, it did run into the point of control and dump. Huh. It ran into point of control and dumped. 64. Interesting. 30, 60. Very interesting. Hmm. I think this should be my main focus at the moment. $24. 17. Oh my. So this should be 10. That's interesting. It's just below the 72s. How interesting is that? It's at 71 and target's at 72. That's really interesting. Let's see if we get to that 71. Let's see, Fibonacci, is it still in play? Hold on. Let's see. Oh no. Oh, this has just hung around too much. Oh no, this has hung around too much. Fuck, oh my word, this has hung around too much. It's taken too long to resolve. That's a problem. It's taken too long to get down to this. In the ideal world, it would have broken down, would have hit the level. Makes it incredibly dangerous now. It makes it incredibly dangerous. Let's see, 36. You know what? It won't be the end of the world if we get stopped out. I'm going to keep the order there. Even if we do come down and it does stop me out, it's not going to be the end of the world. So I'll keep the order there. Got a few areas that we could possibly find support. Goodness me. Am I not going to be filled? Am I not going to be filled? So is this an SR? What's this? What is this? This is... Hold on. Well, no, we're not going to be taking shorts, are we? Let's get this down. Okay. I'm not going to be taking shorts. So... The only reason one of the reasons I'm thinking about not even taking this trade is because I am up over 100. Because I started the day at, it's the 15th today, isn't it? It is the 15th. Started the day at 38, currently at 46. So I'm up over 100. But at the same time, when I'm down over 100, I don't tend to quit trading straight away now, do I? So why do I want to quit early when things are going in my favor? Something to think about. I'm just going to step away from the charts for a couple of minutes. So who knows what will happen in the meantime. Like I said, it ideally after this move up would have gone down and buyers would come in strongly, sent the market higher towards probably the 80s or the 90s. Okay, so let's get the message up on the screen. And I'm back. So we can see the market's come down and triggered me in. And now the waiting game begins. So that's at 72. Let's see. That's at 52. Up at 52. So we get to 53. What's the average actually? What is my average winner? On green days, 31. Okay. That's a bit of a problem. Let's see. So this would need to get to 64. Or 58. It'd have to be a 61. Okay. So there's a lot of problems with this. It's just taken a long time to get down to that entry. And with that, still got that gap all the way down here at the 23,029. We've just had lower highs all day. Gap top sold, lower highs again. So there are a few factors counting against this trade. But we'll see. We'll ultimately see. What we got? 53 there. I should just keep it at 60. Let's take the 53 off. We can get up to that 161. We'll trail our stop into profit. Big if, but we'll just trail into profit and see where we go from there. Where's our friends at the point of control? Where are they? Let's have a look. Point of control sits at 55. Oh yeah, let's put 55 as point of control. I'm just going to add there. Going to place a stop underneath these lows. I'm going to put my take profit on this add just below the point of control. Just going to make sure the point of control is still there. Yep, still up at 55. We've been hanging around in this area, so you gotta be careful that the point of control doesn't shift down to this 45 here. Still got a lot of work to do though. So if this sells off, that ad's gonna look like a terrible idea. If price does get to that 54.25, it's going to look like it was a master stroke. Time will tell. Time will certainly tell. But for the moment, we need to get through 46.50 and 52.75. Market seems to be struggling a bit. Buyers are having a hard time. Sellers seem to have an easy time sending the market lower. Look how quickly it moves down. Looks like that ad's not going to be working out for me. Yep, taken off. Let's add that to the list of losers. There we go. Stopped out. Stopped out. I guess this is going all the way down through the lows. 109. Seeing the high volume there. Down towards the lows. Yeah. Goodness me. I can't just go randomly short this. It's tempting as it is. It's tempting as it is. Would have worked out, of course, but are we going for the gap fill today? Looks like it wants to do it. What is all that? Yeah. Let's see. Okay. Okay. It looks like we're back to trading. So previously I was up 446. Now it's 92. So I guess I gave up quite a fair bit there. Quite a bit. So that Fibonacci trade didn't work, and adding to it didn't help. Oh my gosh. Caught on both sides, huh? So you gotta be kidding me. You've gotta be fucking kidding me. Did that? Oh, it did give me a signal. It did give me a signal. Okay. Got a signal over there. On ES. Okay. I'm gonna go in 3 with ES. Gonna take one off there. Put alert up there. I'll put one up there. I'm just gonna add there. On this what is this? NQ. Just going to put a stop in ES there. If we get to that first target there, then I'll be cancelling that stop on ES. Oh my word. Tough. I don't want to take it off, but it just doesn't look good. So it broke through the low of day. Fuck. Broke through the low of day over on NQ with high volume. And it sharply came back. And of course I took the short down at the low of day. Oh my word. Golly, man, can't get through the 96. Come on, man. Feel this. Oh my gosh, he hit the level. Come on. 95.25. Thank you. Goodness me. Okay, so cancel this one. Hopefully I can get this 96 over here on NQ. Oh my word. Where am I? 96. 396. Okay, so if we can pick up 33s here. Okay. Okay. 33s. Let's go with 04 25s. Oh my word. Oh my. Look at that. So there was a long over here. And at 55 twos. Oh no. Is he going to project a higher low? Fuck, man. What I'm seeing on ES is a bad sign. What I'm seeing over on ES is a bad sign. A bad sign. Why is the levels? Oh yeah, because it's, yeah, that's what explains, yeah. Certainly want to get down to 94. Take some of this off over here. It'll certainly help. Come on. The problem is I'm trusting ES more than I am trusting NQ at the moment, because I just think ES is a better gauge for what might happen. And ES is being held up. So despite the fact that NQ keeps threatening to go lower, what I'm seeing on ES is suggesting that that's just false hope at the moment. We'll see. Hopefully we can get down to this 94.25. Get to that 340. I'll cancel these orders down at 35s on gold. Come on. Oh my word. Come on, NQ. Come on, NQ. Don't need the two of them to realign to the upside. Seems like that's what they're going to threaten to do here. After 23,100. Golly. Come on. Thing is, if we can get to target on both this and ES, it would somewhat do me. Okay, we got to that 96. That's where the previous target was. Then I moved it down to 94.25. That's been taken off the table. Okay. So risking 77, risking 55. So not the best. Not the best, but certainly we'd like to pick this up off the table here. So we've gone down to 91.25, 3 ticks away from target over here on NQ. Breaking the low of day, so got to be careful of that. Want to see this move down to 23,075 over on NQ. Just want to see that pick up the 23,075. Let's see, what were these trades? Oh, these can be closed early if allowed. Okay, all right. So where's the account? The account's up at 406. Previously it was about 446, 40 away. So certainly would help if we can pick up the 53s, 33s here. Come on, man. Buyers, man. These buyers. Oh, come on. Fuck. Oh, fuck, man. These fucking buyers, man. Stinking buyers, man. Okay. Okay. Damn it, these buyers are dragging NQ and pulling ES with it. Charlie. NQ slightly, ES is slightly weaker. Hoping that ES can see the ES target seems to be in a good place, especially in comparison to with yesterday's. Yesterday's range is actually above these 88.75 lows. In regards to problem is got a big massive gap on NQ, and the massive gap on NQ makes there aren't any levels from yesterday that I can use as references, which is a little bit of a problem. Bit of a problem. Certainly would want to take this 33 off the table here. So I've currently got 3 losses on the day. Golly, man. It's double bottom, higher low. Is that the order of the day? Current time of day was at 120. 120. Who knows? Imagine there's going to be some buying into the close. I'd certainly prefer it if we were to get to our targets on these cells. Market may not be compliant. Problem is we're building a range here, which is a bad sign. A move down in a range usually turns around. Turns around. There are no more sellers. Come on, just need this one more move down here. If we can get this move down, what's that going to be? It's going to be what, 90? I'll pick up 90. If we can get the target on both NQ and ES, would have had a pretty solid day in terms of P and L. In terms of P and L. Oh my word. Let's see. Let's see. I've been here for almost 2 hours now. So, you know what? Won't be taking any more trades. We'll see what these two play out to be. Am I too quick in saying that? Well, I've got 3 losses, so there's potentially 4 more. Look at that. That bearishness was just immediately taken by the buyers. The buyers were not having those bears at all. Seen selling over there on gold. Maybe the rotation is going to be back into these two. Hopefully we can dump off this 120. Could be just wishful thinking on my part. Built the range. Made the lower low. Couldn't close below it. Seeming to taking out the highs. All bad signs for a bearish position. All bad signs. Would need a dramatic intervention now for this not to end up being losers. Probably need an engulfing bearish candle of some kind. We've taken out all the sellers that were around that 99 to that 300 level. All have been taken out, therefore freeing this up to go long. Seems like I'm going to get the signal to get out. Staying patient here. $40 to go. Seems our friends over at ES are going to give us a signal first. Hold on. 14 seconds. Three, two, one, and yep. Come on, we take so long to get out, man. Jeez Louise. Honestly. Let's get these levels back on. It's right into that level. Buy. Into that level. Buy. Got a long NQ, so a long NQ. We've got a long ES on. So put an alert right there. Put a stop loss all the way down there. We're gonna add that loss to the loss column. Got 4 losses so far today. 301. Oh yes, of course. Come on. Give me the signal to get out. Seems I'm going to get to target on ES while the NQ hasn't given me the signal to get out yet. Very interesting. Almost gave me the signal on this candle, but still accumulating a loss here. Best case scenario, we get to target and then this turns around and gives us a better exit. Well, what's state of the account? 97. Okay, that's not too bad. Plus I'm going to get this 13 here, possibly. 0 guarantees I will. But the problem is we've got this pending loss over here. One tick away. We're going up to 375. Yep, 301. Not triggered. Triggered. There we go. So we're out. Up to 411. Highs was 446. Just waiting to see what this pending trade over here does. Golly. It's not giving me the signal to exit yet. Is this a flaw with this strategy? Well, we'll follow it. Still hasn't given me an exit signal. Come on. Where is the exit signal? Come on. Okay, seems like I'm going to get the exit signal on this candle. In towards these highs. Let's see. Let's see. On that exit signal, can go long as well. Targeting 144.50. Hopefully we can just dump. Oh my word. Come on. Give me the exit. Oh, no exit signal. Mm. You know what? This seems like it. Can't just go and chase this now. I can't go and chase that. Oh, may get the exit here. Oh my word. 3. Oh my. Oh my word, I didn't even get a signal on it. Oh my word. There has to be something wrong with how I've programmed this. Because how is it threatened to give me a signal on all of these candles and didn't even give me one? Instead, now I'm daft. Oh my word. You know what? Let's not complain. Okay, you're going to follow the plan all the way to stop. Yeah. I'm going to do that. $104 to 40. Yep, all the way to stop. All the way to stop. All the way to stop. Might as well buy this. Charlie. All the way to the fucking stop. I'll cancel that. Okay. Buy. Buy. Oh my. Oh my gosh, trying to get the perfect fill. Look at this. Oh my gosh. Huh. This is going to teach you, mate. The market's extremely volatile. Limit orders. It's not going to be your friend. I guess so. So, could imagine. Huh. I'm down to 33. Jeez Louise, after being up 446. Anyway, let's see. This stops up here. And where is this going to be? Can I afford to wait? That's an odd choice of can you afford to wait? Huh. Yes, you can. Hold on a second. Did I add that to the spreadsheet? I don't believe I did. Add it to the spreadsheet. That loser. Add that loser to the spreadsheet. Add that loser to the spreadsheet. Of course, this is turning around. Now this is pulling back. Because why not? So 15, so that's 30, 66, 70. Down to 5. Down to 5. I'm just going to add there to the gold. I'm going to put a stop right there. Take that off. Put a target right there. Is a point of control still 155? It is. We close above 145.50. Oh no. Not what I want to see. Not what I want to see. If we can close above 145.50, we'll be adding to my position, targeting the point of control at 155. On NQ. Probably a stop below these lows here. $20 seconds to go. Let's see if we can close above that 155.50. Not liking what I'm seeing on gold at the moment. Ideally, we want to see it just break down, not consolidate. Consolidation's a bad sign. A move down consolidation may mean a pull to the upside. Hoping that the buying across ES and NQ, we'll see gold sell down to at least at 33.5, so I can take off a third of the contracts. What the hell's happened now? Oh, what's happened? Oh my gosh. Come on. 44.50 is holding. Want to see us just close above that 45.50s here. Want to see that break down towards that 33.5s. This market's making a tough go of it. Seeing what I want here on gold at the moment. Just want to see translated over to NQ. Come on. Oh no, man. Why is it 44.50s, man? Jeez. Why 44.50s? Why? It's not even up to 52s. $34s, we're 5 ticks away. But this is going down, not what I want. Seem to be posting a lower high across both the ES and the NQ. Not what I want to see here. 33.7s over on gold. Let's see if we can pick up these 33.5s. We've just hit 33.5, no fill. See the lows there, 33.5s, zero fill. let's not do this. Come on. New candle. Opened at 33.7s. Seeing the buying translate across to the NQ and the ES. Want to see 33.5s here. Ultimate target down at 33.1s. Looking to add to the NQ position, a close above 45.50. Not looking to add to the ES position. Goodness me, up to 34. Man, words. Up to 34 on gold. Goodness me. New candle. 33.8. Open. Just want to see this move down. There we go. Okay, so we've taken a third of the contracts off on gold. Looking for the move down to 33.1s. Got 30.45.50s. Looking to add to this position and close above 45.50 for a move up to the point of control. Currently wicking out at the moment, so won't be adding if we continue to be wicky here. Looks like we might close above that 45.50s. Seems like we will. Gonna add to that position on NQ. Gonna place a take off a third of the oh my fucking word, man. I'm gonna have to get this alarm off this. Okay, so been filled over there on gold. I'm gonna have to place. Why am I not allowed to? Jeez, a fucking wheeze. Anyway, so we're gonna sell 54.25. Point of control is up at 55, so let's sell the 54.25. Take off 50 contracts right there. The account is currently up to 355. Previously, the highs, it was at 446. Lost a fair amount. Bought the account back down to below where the market opened at 338. That's where I started today. Got all the way down to 33s and trying to build back the account at the moment. So I've got a fair amount of work to do. A fair amount of work to do here. So we can pick up this 54.25. That'll play its part. And if we can pick up these 307s, that will also play a part. And then ultimately the 174.25s. Let's see here. 53.25, 54, 54.25. Filled right there. So if we get to target, we're going to pick up 66 plus 14. We're looking at what, 80? 80 onto 369. Okay. Won't be too bad. Will not be too bad, but still got a fair amount of work to do. May not see the highs that we had earlier today, up at the 46s, but we'll just take what the market gives us. Right into that point of control, encountering some difficulties here. Wondering whether I should just simply take profits here at the point of control with the account up at 400. Reset for a move towards the 46s, 446s. That's what the thinking is at the moment. Let's see. It's going to be a lot easier if we get to target over on ES, to be honest. 69, 415. Let's have a look over on POC. Where's my target? Zip at 74. Right up there. Seems it's a good place. 74.25. Appears to be a good place. Let's see, 307. Come on. Go pick us up. Look for that 307 here. Oh, hi. We've got to 0675, so we've come within a single tick of that 307. Having some difficulties at the moment. There we go. 361s. So we're about 13 points away from that 74.25. 0675 again. I probably should put an alert at 0725. Probably need to get there to be filled. When we account for spread, so we're up to the 60s, 0675. Seeing a continued move to the upside. There we go. Been filled there on ES. Currently up to 383, unrealized 428. Still got a further 10 points to go on NQ. Up to 30. Let's see, 30. And we've got another 10 points to go. Okay, so we may get to new equity highs. Well, if we can get to the 74.25, I'll be calling it a day here. It's a rather restricted area to target, but I'm gonna hold the position the same way I held that huge loss. Held a huge loss all the way to stop out. Where was that loss? 76. Goodness me. 76.66. So in the same way I was dogmatic in holding that loss, I'm going to be dogmatic in holding this profit unless we get a counter signal. That's the only way the statistics will work in my favor. Through 68.50, 69, 70, 75. So 70, 75, we're what? Less than 4 points from target. But as we head higher, the higher we head, the more into restricted areas so we're through these highs. And yeah, this should be, as we've cleared these highs here, as long as we can hold, we should be able to get to our target. Because that's up at 77.50. These are up at 77.50. So do have that 71, which we mentioned earlier. Oh, there we go. Come on, fill me. Goodness me, we got to 74.25. Oh my word, and we came all the way back. There we go. Come on. There we go. Fantastic. 449. So we are above the previous P&L highs, I believe. 446, 275. Currently 449, 575. I'm going to call it a day there because I have been trading for... How long for now? Oh, wow. Just where I needed to be, 2.5 hours. I'll try to keep it at that. That seems to be the sweet spot over the past couple of trading sessions. So took the Fibonacci trade. The Fibonacci trade didn't work in our favor. Also had a couple of ads in there, but also didn't help with the NQ trade that went all the way to stop. That wasn't great. But overall, we'll be ending the day positive. I think that's up over 100. So with that said, thanks for watching. Good luck trading.